Welcome to Rambling with Rainstorm Live. I'm your host, Rainstorm Live, or Nick, if we plan on keeping it casual. Why do we create? I'm asking you to keep this idea in mind throughout this episode as I talk about the idea of creating art and using art forms. Art is a very broad topic. However, you're probably thinking of painting or drawing or sculptures even with like clay work. I'm going to tell you that you should broaden your horizons and the idea of art today as we know it by telling you that art can be any medium that allows you to use skill and creative imagination. So, why do we use art and why do we create? Well, it's simple. We use the creative outlets we have to express ourselves and our emotions. We take deep feelings and emotions and throw them onto a canvas, I say in quotations, or some form of other medium where we can process things in an outward and potentially chaotic or emotional manner. We create to provide a sense of comfort and maybe, in some ways, a sense of uncertainty. Art has no real rules. I'm sure that's much different than what you were told in middle school art class, but it's true. Art in all forms of mediums is completely objective to any person. And yes, there are things that are more likely to make your art more likable or more appealing to some, but it's completely objective to the artist. Yes, there are some rules, I say in quotations, but those are just technical aspects like color theory or composition, just ideals that make it appealing to other people. And you must learn these technical aspects while you're in your middle school art classes to know when to use them or not and when you can break them or not, which I think is a very intriguing idea overall and also very beneficial in the long term. However, just because some of these ideas and thoughts are recommended to make art more likable, art is for the creator of it. And sure, you can share it with other people, but I, in my own opinion, think it is for the person that makes it. And that's what matters, is that they're happy with it. What can be counted as a means of creative expression or art? Well, technically speaking, anything that takes an idea and brings it to life is considered art, meaning YouTube videos, podcasts, Twitch streams, TikToks, painting, drawing, model building, 3D printing, all sorts of things are very valid art forms. They can all be used as a means of self expression, which is why we create. We create to express ourselves and show other people things that we may not put into words. That's why I think art is so important and why it's definitely something that should be like learned in schools, and also why we should give children and adults nowadays, everybody should get this, a chance to explore not only themselves but the universe around them in a creative means rather than just a logical one. So, for myself, the art forms I often use is YouTube videos or podcasting. I usually talk about things in the podcast, like why do we create? And I use YouTube videos to explore things that I'm interested in. But I do like to paint and draw too. And you never have to be limited to one medium. You can do multiple forms and express yourself in the way you think is best. And of course, this will change over time. No one is meant to sit in one box. A lot of people do put themselves in boxes, especially as artists. And I think break the box, honestly. Try out something new. Try something you've been wanting to do that you haven't yet, because it may very well be worth it. Give it a shot. So I'm going to ask you this again and explain it. Why do we create? It's simple. We create to feel. That seems to be all for today. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Rambling with Rainstorm Live. If you've got anything you want me to talk about, send in an email at contact@rainstormlive.com. That's CONTACT at symbol RAINSTORMLIVE.com. Talk to you next time, okay? And thanks for tuning in and being here. It means a lot to me. This is your host, Rainstorm Live, signing off.